are tuned in to
Nigeria Info.
We'll be right back after this.
Information is a two-way thing. Nigeria Info, it's your turn. Let's talk. It's 9 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
A peace is the path to the prosperity of the nation. Let peace reign. On the news this evening, Presidential Elections Petitions Tribunal rejects poll challenge by APM Labour Party PDP. Opposition political parties react to Governor Fubara's 100 days in office broadcast. Rivers State government begins preparations for Independence anniversary. Police fire tear gas at protesting Unilag students. Arrest 2. In business, federal government hikes price of electricity meters. And on the foreign scene, soldiers on trial over deadly Congo anti-UN protest. I am Carl Orakwe with the news. The Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal is still sitting after more than 8 hours it began. The tribunal began with the petition of the Allied People's Movement, APM, which it dismissed for being incompetent. The tribunal then went on to the petition of the Labour Party and its presidential candidate, Peter Obi. It ruled that the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, was at liberty to decide the mode of transmission of election results during the presidential election on the 25th of February. The tribunal also dismissed the petition of the Labour Party and its presidential candidate Peter Obi, which argued that the victory of President Bola Tinubu of the APC be annulled on the basis of the failure of the Commission's results viewing portal to upload election results electronically in real time. The tribunal also dismissed Mr. Obi and Labour Party's petition on 25% votes of President Tinubu in the Federal Capital Territory, saying that Abuja is like other states. The court also said the petitioners failed to prove that President Tinubu was convicted for money laundering in the United States. One of the 5-man panel, Justice Moses Ugo, is now reading judgment on the PDP presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar's petition. He says the petition is filed with generic allegations. Moving on, Rivers State Governor Similaye Fubara says his administration is working towards providing funds for SMEs. Governor Fubara said this today in a statewide broadcast.
We're also making the effort to establish the Youth Entrepreneurship Development Trust Fund to help create an enterprise culture and stimulate sustainable interest in entrepreneurial activity among our youth to advance self-employment and job creation. We have concluded a plan to establish a state investment promotion agency to advance local and foreign investment and industrialization of our dear state.
Governor Fubara said the state government will sustain its fuel subsidy palliative bus scheme and distribution of food to cushion the hardship orchestrated by the subsidy removal.
In the face of the economic hardship caused by the sudden withdrawal of fuel subsidy, unemployment, and rising inflation, we are happy to note the palliatory effect of the free bus transport scheme we have put in place since July to cushion the high cost of living for ordinary citizens. I assure you of our intention to sustain this and other mitigating measures, including the distribution of food to the vulnerable people for a considerable time.
Governor Fubara also said some internal road projects initiated by the previous administration are ready for commissioning, and the flag-off of new internal roads across 5 local government areas will begin in a few days.
We have funded, completed, and delivered 21 road projects inherited from the previous administration. Consequently, projects across 8 local government areas of the state will be commissioned. Lokoloma, Yubo local government area, Alode One Road, Bulletin, Bene, Ururu Road in Tailo, Mbodoha Internal Road, Tibo, Yubogo, Demo Road area. Onwok, Eligwe, Rigane Road, Ndoni local government area, Eneka Internal Road, Obakri Internal Road, Omogwa Internal Road in Ikwere local government area.
Reacting to the broadcast, APC's Darlington Wuju says it is unjustifiable for the state government to be calling on the public, individuals and NGOs to donate materials to support the state's flood management committee when it is yet to give account of money donated to the state during the COVID-19 pandemic. Wuju said in a statement, Wuju said a youth entrepreneurship development trust fund and an investment promotion agency should have taken priority over the Port Harcourt Ring Road. On his part, the chairman of Action Democratic Party, ADP, Christian Kendrick, in an interview with correspondent Suibi Oruwari, urged Governor Fubara to focus more on human capacity development in the state.
That what he's here to do is to continue on his work. And we're not so okay with his work, especially when it comes to human capacity development. We do not see any of that. For me personally and for our party personally, we're expecting that in this 100 days, the work of human capacity must have sprung out. For example, the 10,000 jobs he promised for civil servants, we're yet to see that. We have a lot of roles that he already has done. We have applauded him for that already. We think similarly he should take a new to this human capacity development. Let people get jobs.
Also, the spokesperson of the Labour Party in the state, Gogo Wellington, advised the governor to allow Rivers people score his performance.
Highlighting some things that are not very visible when he talked about the issue of renovation and standardization of health facilities across LGs. I would say all these developments are not very visible, so I don't know where those projects were done. So it's just them singing the usual Hail Mary, but at the end of the day, little or no impact on the populace. They lay an emphasis on the overpriced Ring Road project. So for me, it's just the usual. Rivers State government singing praises of herself and expecting us to do the same.
Mr. Wellington also urged the government to improve its collaboration with the security agencies to fight increasing crime against the citizens.
The people have to allow the judiciary to do their work. It is part of the electoral process. This is a part of our electoral process. But to take laws into their hands, I think I'm in support of the broadcast of the governor and that people...
I beg your pardon for that mix-up there. Still on this, Chairman Defence for Human Rights and Democracy, Clifford Solomon, tells correspondent Emeka Otuka that the governor's broadcast is political and does not reflect the actual state of affairs in the state.
The governor has not done well. Look at the employment generation. The employment that was created, the governor came and sacked all of them. What can he claim that he has done as regards employment generation? They promised 10,000 job creation. Up till now, they are still gambling with it. Go to my community, Degema National High School is in dire need of renovation and it's short-staffed. There are no teachers. I think he's being over-influenced in governance. At this point, he needs to stand and come up with his positive blueprints and implement them.
But a former ADC candidate for Asari Toru Akoko Federal Constituency candidate, Livingston Membere, commended the governor for not concentrating projects in one area.
I will say that for the fact that this did not abandon ongoing projects, it is commendable. We have experience in Rivers State where administration comes and then dump the initiatives of their predecessors. Looking at the spread of projects he is to flag off, it is no longer a Port Harcourt and Obiakpo thing. I heard it say he's going to do roads in Eleme, in Tai, in Oyigbo, in Eshe, and in Awoda, and in some other areas. So I would say he has started well.
I, Honorable Barrister George Ariolu, DSSRS, the Executive Chairman, on behalf of the leaders, traditional rulers, opinion leaders, and the entire people of Obiakpo local government area, heartily welcome His Excellency Amopu Senebo, Sir Siminalayi Fubara GSSRS, Governor of Rivers State, to the flag-off ceremony for the construction of retired Justice Uchendu Road, formerly known as Elelewo Internal Roads. Date, Thursday, 7th September 2023, time 10 a.m.
Venue, Odani Green City Junction, off Express Road, close to Bobby Filling Station, Elelewo.
Knowing that the flag-off for the construction of this laudable project will end the difficulties commuters go through in accessing the road. I also use this opportunity to celebrate with His Excellency Sir Siminalayi Fubara GSSRS on the celebration of his first 100 days in office.
92.3 Nigeria Info.
Welcome back. In the meantime, the administration of Governor Similaye Fubara marks its 100th day as the administration of Governor Similaye secondary schools in the state. Professor Mom made this known in an interview with correspondent Martha Okere while speaking on the achievements of the administration in the educational sector.
We have achieved 32% progress in the completion of the remodeling of government secondary school Okake in Ahoda West local government. We have within these 100 days released funds for the completion of renovation community secondary school Rume Precon. The job is about 93% completed. Government secondary school Koroma in Tai was awarded by the previous administration and mobilization was given. The government of Sir Kubra has released the outstanding balance to the contractor.
The Education Commissioner said the administration hopes to digitalize the sector by creating a database to aid identification of public school needs in the state.
We are also in the process of digitizing the data or information base of our education sector, so that at the click of a button, we're going to get every information we need. We are trying to see how we can start by mapping where these our public schools are located. By the time we're done with this mapping, we'll be able to have just at a glance where our schools located. Schools and know the areas that are not properly covered. That children will have minimum distance commuting to school every day.
While appreciating various communities for making efforts to assist the government in the establishment of more schools in communities, Professor Mom said some schools will be upgraded to have senior secondary schools.
Many schools have been upgraded. There are some schools that just stopped at the junior secondary level. We have full junior secondary and senior secondary. Whereas some other communities that didn't even have any at all, even approve of something in the junior secondary. I must commend many communities for several efforts they have been making to complement the efforts of the government. Their initiative of building and donating some school buildings to enable the commencement or takeoff of at least the junior secondary school in their community.
The Rivers State government has inaugurated a central planning committee to organize the celebration of Nigeria's 63rd Independence Day anniversary in the state. Secretary to the state government, Tami Wenike Danagogo, inaugurated the committee today in Port Harcourt. He said the events will begin with an interdenominational church Thanksgiving service and Jumat prayers, while the grand finale will hold on October 1st at the Sharks Stadium with spectacular parade and performances. Two protesters have been arrested at the University of Lagos Junction while protesting a fee hike at the institution. The two students, identified as Femi Adeyeye and Philip Olatinwo, were arrested by policemen and put in a police van station in the area. An online video showed the moment some of the protesters carrying placards ran from tear gas said to have been fired by the police. In business, the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission (NEC) today increased the prices of single-phase and three-phase prepaid electricity meters. NEC, in a statement, said a single-phase meter will now cost 81,975 naira from the previous price of 58,661 naira. Also, the price of a three-phase meter was raised to 143,880 naira from 980 naira. The Commission explained that the increase is to edge fair and reasonable pricing of meters to both major asset providers and end-user customers. DSTV Prestige has promised a one-year non-stop premium entertainment, VVIP customer service, a limited edition gold decoder, and exclusive lifestyle benefits for customers. A statement from DSTV said subscribers to the package will enjoy exclusive discounts from Swatch, Nike, Eco Hotel, Polo Luxury, MedPlus, Tommy Hilfiger, Adidas, and others. It said it is turning its focus to the world of luxury, where exclusivity reigns and customers seek more than just products to create unique and exclusive experiences. The statement also said that the DSTV Prestige is a true embodiment of exclusivity and special treatment. It urged those interested to visit dstv.com/prestige to sign up. In entertainment, street artist Portable says he is bigger than the Headies Award and will someday win a Grammy. He said this in a new song going viral on social media. Sporting news, Newcastle United says its academy director, Steve Harper, is awake and recovering well after he suffered a stroke on Monday. Finally, from the foreign scene, 6 soldiers have gone on trial in the Democratic Republic of Congo, more than 40 anti-EU protesters last week. Amongst them are 2 senior officers alleged to have instructed soldiers to open fire on the banned demonstration. The protests took place in Goma to demand the withdrawal of UN and regional peacekeepers. That's it here on the news this evening, but before you go, here's a quick recap of the major stories. Earlier on, you heard the Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal has rejected the poll challenged by APM Labour Party, PDP. Opposition political parties have reacted to Governor Fubara's 100 Days in Office broadcast. We told you the Rivers State government has begun preparations for Independence anniversary. You also heard police has fired tear gas at protesting UNILAG students and have arrested 2 persons. There was a story from the federal government increasing the price of electricity meters. And from the foreign scene, you heard 6 soldiers have gone on trial in the Democratic Republic of Congo in connection with the killing of more than 40 anti-UN protesters last week. The news was edited by Martha Okere-Nkem. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215. Cloudy weather is expected in Port Harcourt this evening. To remember, east is the path. Let's go.